Welcome back, Fresh Bake, for another episode of the Knothole Gang atop the Mickey and Friends parking structure. We're looking at the backside of Rise of the Resistance, and that's the backside of Rise of the Resistance. It's almost done, you guys. Hey, look at that. It looks like they've added some texture to that rock, which is interesting. We haven't seen much of that. It's slow going on that rock work that they're doing back there. And it'll be fun to be able to look at this next week and get a really up-close look at some of that texture and how it's applied. And we'll scan the top of the Rise of Resistance building, looking for any changes. I am looking specifically to see if what I saw last week, the darkened rocks, were still in effect. My going theory was that was the Black Spire of Black Spire Outpost, while others suggested that I am, in fact, crazy, and that was just a trick of shadows and light. But we'll see. But here we got, look at these. I don't know if we've really paid attention to this much in the past, but you can see some of the vast color differences. You've got the, I think somebody called it Yosemite-style coloring of like the granite versus the darker, petrified look of the rockwork on that far right one. And I think that has more to do with the perspective, the forced perspective. The different colors give you a different, that's how they look from a distance, let's say, as opposed to there being actual different colored rocks in the land. Here's a close-up of these guys that we've been watching them build for quite a while, and it looks like they're mid-paint there. Look at that. You can see it's like one of those 50-50 bars, but different. Is that a hang glider right there? I think we just saw, or a paraglider, or what do they call them? It looked like yeah, there he is. See that? It looks like somebody's gliding into Galaxy's Edge. They're going to sneak a peek. That's the rock that I was looking at last week, I think. And I'm not sure if that's darker or not. It's certainly less black than we saw last week. I'll say that. So far, the lead in the clubhouse is I'm crazy. Now, we tried to wait as long as possible to ride the Mark Twain because, again, this week the top deck, the third floor, was not open on the Mark Twain. So we tried to wait as long as possible to see if we can get on there, and it didn't open. So, again, our views from the Mark Twain will be from the middle deck and also much later in the evening or afternoon than we are used to getting. But it's beautiful light, right? It's beautiful light to look at Galaxy's Edge, which I can appreciate very much because I love this time of evening when it comes to shooting video and photographs. Look at that. I mean, it's just beautiful, right? No gaps. 5 months to solve those gaps. I don't think it's going to happen. Forget the gaps. What can we see through here? Not much. I wonder what these places look like inside. Now we know what Millennium Falcon looks like inside. We know what Rise of the Resistance looks like inside, but we haven't seen any interior views of any of the shops or restaurants yet. So that's my next bit of curiosity when it comes to this new land. And there is the spire that we were looking at last week, and I have to say, even though the light, we're late in the evening here, or late in dusk, pre-evening, that's not black. And I think I'm going to get I thought I got a closer look at it. Maybe I'll pan left here. But this rock also looked a little black to me last week, so I think the verdict is in. I was out of my mind a little bit. And it must have been some kind of trick of lighting for me, because that does not look any darker. That looks about what it has been in the past. Just weird that one isolated area.
It looked black last week.
Yeah, it looks about right. I mean, it's still beautiful. Looks great. I love it. I would like to see a black spire. I wonder if that's going to happen. Is there an actual black spire? I thought it was more towards, if we were to pan right, we would find it there. So maybe that's still yet to come, because I don't think they finished some of those peaks yet, have they? I won't know until we get another look at them, from the proper level, third level.
Look at those figures, those mountain lions. Right there, those mountain lions.
Now, normally this is the part where I say goodbye, but I don't know why I felt like doing this. I really wanted to get a shot from Toontown, but again, we were delayed getting back there. So we're going to go to Toontown here in just a second. And here we are, but it was super late, and it was mostly just, what do you call it? It looked like a silhouette. Some angles that I got were, passable. That's just too dark. So you know what I want to do, let's switch to our second view.
I gotta get closer.
And depending on how I hold the camera, you do get a decent view, but then sometimes it gets dark again, see that? And I'll even try to bump it up a little bit in post, giving more, brightness and less contrast.
Yeah, we did that the first, half a dozen times.
Can't really see much, though. Anyway, there you go, guys. That is our update from Galaxy's Edge this week. Stand by, I guess, for more. I'm hoping more. This series may end soon because there's just not much to see. So hopefully, the views will get better next week for the Mark Twain. We'll see you then, guys. Fresh bite. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh baked!